don't think I'm talented. I think I just honed my skill. I just honed my skill. I didn't listen to anybody. I just kept on drawing. In my SS2 locker, everybody was trying to like sandpaper their locker, make it look fresh and clean. So everybody would look, hey, I'm such a fresh guy. I was drawing. I first of all, I drew vertical and horizontal lines. Filled each box there with Mortal Kombat characters, Liu Kang, Jax, so Scorpion, all the ninjas. I drew all the ninjas. Raiden, I drew all of them. Yes, because these are the people I want to be looking at when the boring lecturer is talking about agricultural husband. Yes, this is what I want to do. I don't want to be out here thinking about the political and economic state of the world. What? Don't put yourself in a box though. Don't go and quit your job because you want to start your art career. Art is not like it's not the only way to make money. I mean, the fact that it has made me the most money ever doesn't mean that this is the only thing that I'll have to do in my life. You feel me? If that is how it's going to be, so be it. But there's businesses, there's actual things that you can put in place if scaling up your money is your priority. You don't have to always be a starving artist. There's no honor in poverty, bro. Get your bag. Do business. Do business, bro. Do your politics or do whatever you want as long as you're okay. Because number one is surviving. And remember that a society doesn't need art to survive. You get when you provide the service that people need, that's how you stay relevant forever. Mind you, society they don't need art the way they need like water, food, other means of convenience. You understand? So like you can tap into one of those facets of society and get your bag. You don't have to be art guru or anything. Yeah, but for me though, I will be an art guru. I will be an art guru. Yes. Yes. Whatever form it is, oh, yes, because that is the most joy you can get from being alive, doing what you love. Forever. Forever. With people rocking with you, like, come on. Ain't no greater feeling than that. I don't have any creative freedom. How am I supposed to make an entire project if I don't feel like I like this project? I told him, hey, this test animation I'm giving to you is not to follow the script word for word. I'm not creating a final piece for you. I'm just telling you this is my level at animation. This is what I can do. So take this thing and show the team. And when they accept me, yes, I'll arrange it how you want me to arrange it. The guy now said, no one asked you to make a full animation. Like he was sounding so nonchalant. I can't work with someone who's an ads boss, who is nonchalant. You have to actually have more passion than me at that project. You can't be treating me like I don't know what I'm doing because I have experience in this P. I know what works, I know what doesn't work. Don't come here and because of you're giving me money, expect that I follow it exactly how it is in your head. Because how it is in your head is fucked up. And if you want it exactly like that, why don't you just pick up a pen and draw it yourself? Why don't you just do that? Or use AI. You meet a human being and you want to use him like an AI. You want to reprompt him from the beginning. Every time you want to reprompt him without paying him a dime, man. Yo, what's good, everybody? Peep the chords. First of all, before we get into anything, just peep the chords. The last time I came on here, in this particular place, talking to you, I was writing about how I don't want to lock my hair, but come on, peep the chords. Peep the retwist. Done by the same person that has always been doing it. My evil, wicked sister. But yo, feeling fresh as hell. All the pain has gone away. So the title of today's video is Why to Draw. It's very exciting when you start drawing as a kid. It's kind of a way of expression which you're not used to, which is not being taught. Most schools don't teach kids how to draw. They just freestyle it because of a child's mind is very hyperactive. It's always going everywhere. It's always remembering things, seeing new things and seeing things that are not even there at the moment because they've seen them before. So when a child sees another child draw and it looks good, that's something that they'll admire and want to pick up. And when you try to draw and you see that you actually get better and can do this thing, this one is whether you're a child or not, whether you're grown up or whether you're a child, when you see that you start getting good, it encourages you. So it's very exciting at first when you learn how to draw or when you start drawing until you realize that drawing and writing are not the same thing. Drawing is not just putting down stroke by stroke by stroke by stroke. It's not mindlessly putting down strokes. Like you can copy notes for 2 hours straight. You can't draw for 2 hours straight. You can't. You have to think before you conjure up what is in your mind, and it has to be right for you to draw it and draw it well. Unless you're just doodling and you're just mindlessly doodling. Doodling is like when you're just scribbling stuff on the page. For those who don't know, so drawing is a form of expression where you have to put in decision making, you have to put in execution, you have to put in consistency, you have to put in practice. So it's just like it's a skill basically. Like every other skill gets better with time. Now, why to draw? Why do you draw? Why do I draw? As a kid, I'll speak from my own perspective. As a kid, I've always thought that movies were not exciting enough, because as a kid, my brain wasn't mature enough to understand the complex plots of movies. Imagine a movie like Matrix now, that everybody was talking about the Matrix. Let me know if Matrix is a little bit too complicated. Let me just say X-Men. What the hell is X-Men? I don't know. I don't know why Magneto is like that. I mean, I was a child and it was supposed to make sense to me, but I could not understand Magneto was like that. Wolverine bringing out those claws, how? Like, I've never seen a human being do this, but I've never seen a cartoon in real life. So a cartoon doing giant and him having those claws made more sense to me. You understand? Mickey Mouse, his 2 ears were always like this. If he turned like this, it's not going to be like this. It's just, yeah, I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but like, so it's like it's more exciting. It's more visually hooking to my brain to watch cartoons. So whenever they were watching movies on the TV, maybe on ETV or NTA, I always used to be bored unless we were a lot. Maybe it was a Christmas night and we just had to watch it. That was when I was like, okay, let's just watch this Baby's Day Out or Problems Child. But I would not intentionally sit down and watch any movie whatsoever. Especially mature movies like all these plus 18 movies. That people, my friends, as I was getting to the age when stuff like that was meant to be exciting, I still messed with Cartoon Network. Loki, I watched Cartoon Network very way longer than the usual kid. I watched it into my teenage years a lot. Well, there's the factor that we had DSTV quite late, Rising Cable TV, and this Chinese cable service for a very long time. So that one's a factor as well. But I still watch cartoons, like even as a early 20 something year old kid, I watch Cartoon Network a lot. And if we have DSTV right now, I'll still be binge watching Cartoon Network from time to time. I'm sure of that. But now it's more like not for the stories, it's more like to like admire and check out their art style, to like mirror their art style with mine, see what I can improve from their art style and stuff. So yeah, this channel is meant to be I don't to be honest with you, when I started this channel out the first time, I did not know what to be posting regularly. Should I just stick to my art stuff, which is what I'm most passionate about, or should I like monkey branch and test a few different things, see what sticks? But at the end of the day, if I keep monkey branching and trying to like get popular, it's going to turn me into a soulless person, and I don't ever want to be a soulless person. No matter how rich it's going to get me, I don't ever want to be a soulless person. I'd rather be me like this than be like a soulless. I don't want to say names, but the biggest YouTuber right now. I don't want to be like him. I know there's a look in his eyes when he tries to raise excitement, that I know that, bro, this is not exciting to you. So why are you saying it like it's supposed to be exciting for everybody when it's obviously not so exciting to you? I can see in your eyes that this feels like another video for you. I don't, okay, in essence, I don't want to get to the point where 5 likes don't excite me. I want to be able to open my phone, and if I see 5 likes, I'll be like, whoa, 5 likes. 5 people like my stuff. Because for 5 people to like your stuff, that means you're pretty amazing to 5 people, and that stands for something. So if I keep monkey branching into what's trending because I don't want my channel to die down, that means I'm going to lose my authenticity. So I'll just keep talking about things I care about. It might not always be art, so I don't know. You have to actually like me to an extent. Sorry, haters, but you have to actually like me to an extent to sub to this channel. So whatever I come up with is going to be something that is genuinely what I like, or what I think about, or something I can relate to. It's not going. I'll not be talking about Andrew Tate because I don't care about Andrew Tate. I will not be talking about manosphere content or misogynistic content, or male versus female. Although sometimes I like to think like that, and I have some of those in me, which is as a result of being exposed to social media, and as a guy, obviously, it's an easy you're an easy prey for all these kinds of channels. But yeah, I'll try not to regurgitate what I consume from channels like that. You feel me? So this is at the core of at the core of it. This is an art channel. So yeah, this is a drawing book, right? This is not a drawing book. This is a coloring book. If you have something like this, I'm telling you, there's a few things more satisfying than coloring in a black and white page. There's a few things as satisfying as that. For turning something from this stage to this stage is very good for your kid. If you have a kid, it's very good for you. It's a very good distressor. That's why I love art. It's a part of the brain that it appeals to. I wish I can show you guys my junior sister's sketchbook. I wish I can show you guys. But yeah, just look at this beautiful, like from far you don't even know what it is. When you get close, you see that this is a basket of different fruits. It's very appealing to look at. Very appealing to look at, bro. So yeah, you don't have to have everything to start. If you still draw till now, I would like to tell you that I am proud of you for still keeping up that childhood dream alive. After so much time, you've kept true to yourself. You've kept drawing. You've not let anybody get into your head and made you feel like you are wasting your time. So keep it up. Keep it up. It's a very, very, very rare thing for someone to not to not stop drawing after a very long time, because I believe a lot of us used to draw when we were kids, and some have dropped it. You don't need this. This is an iPad. You don't need this, man. You don't need this. This is another iPad. This is an old iPad. They keep telling you it's not the tools, it's the artist. Yes, it's not the tools, or it is the artist. I have all these, but I even have a graphics tablet, which I stream on sometimes. All you need is paper. I'm telling you, all you need is paper, bro. That is where you express yourself, because that's where you feel the most joy out of drawing. You see that? This sound. There's nothing as sweet as digital pen on paper. You don't need all these iPads or technology. What's that? Wait, BD. Sweet. You have to be sleeping. What's that? That's not real drawing. I only trace on this, like, my drawing level is never, I don't think it's ever going to be as good as, or as natural as how it feels on pen and paper. So you don't need all this. You just need consistency. You just need your imagination to be wild and out of this world and crazy and shit. So yeah. You have 24 hours in your day, every day. You can't keep being distracted. You have to select time to dedicate and hone your craft. It doesn't have to be a long time. It can be 30 minutes. It could be 1 hour, depending on whether you work, how free you are. If you're a student, after assignments, get to drawing. When I was in Maris Brothers, I went to Maris Brothers. There was this thing called press board. It's like a space where they post important stuff after assembly. Kids go check it out, go see what's the updates, what's happening, what does the principal want us to know that's too long for him to say in the assembly ground, or maybe he has said it on Monday, he doesn't want to repeat himself on Tuesday, he just leave the information on the pasteboard for the rest of the week. So sometimes when things are not too serious, when there's nothing really going on, and they want the press board is never empty. When there's nothing going on, the press board is never empty. So there were these seniors that used to draw. They used to draw, man. They used to draw crazy drawings. They used to draw like events happening in school. When I was there, they just banned us from having provisions like Milo meal, cabin, all those things. So the only option we had was to they shared snacks for us there, every break time. So there used to be snack wars, boys and girls fighting over snacks and like causing a mess. So there's this artist that he represents girls as frogs and boys as I don't know, like rats or something like that. The way they just represented it was just so crazy, and it was always causing people to laugh. And I just love the way that people used to rush every time he brings a new episode. People will be like rushing. There's new drawings in the press board. There's a new cartoon in the press board. And secondary school, there's no cartoons. There's no one's giving you TV now. So like, that is peak content. That's like peak entertainment for us. So yeah, I always admire those seniors. I always used to be jealous of people. Like anytime, if I'm jealous of you, just know that I want to get what you have. I mean, I guess that's what the word means, but like, if it is something like an ability and I'm jealous of you, best believe I'm going to get that thing that you have that's making me jealous of you with time. Because I don't get jealous of people easily. You can be driving a 2025 Benz past me now, and I'll be like, whoa, this is a nice Benz, but I won't be jealous of you. I'll be kind of like wishing that I was in a car. If I was not in a car, but believe me, if I'm checking, I'll not be like, hi, I wish I had this AMG 2027 AMG. Nah. What I get jealous of is things that I know that the only reason why you are so far ahead is because you've practiced so much on that craft. And now it makes me look like a noob in comparison. So things like that make me jealous. I always wanted to stunt. I always wanted to like tumble and somersault. I practiced it, got better. I started stunting. I always wanted to. What else? I always wanted to get better at drawings. Yeah. How did I even start drawing in the first place? I think it was my dad. Loki. I don't know if he liked drawing himself, but he bought for me a sketchbook. There's this sketchbook he bought for us. It's kind of like this sketchbook I showed you guys, but it wasn't simple stuff like this. It was deep stuff like jargons and robots and cool stuff. What American kids think we are cool. Those were the things we are drawing. This is just a boring. It looks like a girl stuff. This is a, a pack of. I'm not saying girls are boring, but this is something that girls would love to snap a picture of and post on their social media. And this is a pack of clothes looking so peaceful. I was drawing robots with 7 heads and tentacles and shit. And I wasn't just drawing, I was tracing it. Because what they would do is like they'll draw, and then they'll like it would be like a how will I how was it would be like a dot 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 dot. I don't know what else to say. It's like a dot 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 connection where you have to just connect it. I mean, it was fun. It was a lot of fun back then. I did a few, and then I tried to. Okay, so basically, how it was is they draw the monster. Its simple form here, a more complicated form here, a more complicated form, and the most complicated form here. So you have to trace it all from the simple to the most complicated. So I did it for some time, and then after some time, I was done with the whole book. I think that's the first introduction. That was my first real introduction to drawing until sheesh. I was given an assignment in primary three to draw a leopard. I went home, gave it to my brother. He drew it perfectly, and my drawing was the best in the class. I then became jealous of my brother because what do you mean you know how to draw a leopard? I think he used reference, or did he? I don't know. I was shot the best looking leopard at that day in class. So yeah, why to draw? Why to draw? You need to draw because it's a very good way to spend time. Trust me, if you're not a creator, you are a consumer. There's no in betweens unless you're not doing anything, which is just at this point you're just a waste of time, which is worse than the both of them because you're not even getting information. Why to draw is everybody is a creator. Your genitals are proof of that. You will create at some point in this life. I'm not talking about biological kids. Some people don't want to have kids, but you create every day. Your ideas every day is your brainchild. Everything you do is your brainchild. You have to think of it first and execute it. So drawing, whenever you draw, you're making decisions step by step by step. And with time, you want to draw quick. You don't want to waste one whole day drawing a circle. So you'll be training your mind to be making decisions after decisions. After drawing the circle, where do you place the eye? Where do you place the nose? Where do you place the mouth? What angle is the face? How do you draw the jawline? How do you draw the neck? What pose is the body in? All these are micro decisions in your head. So it's like an exercise, and it's also a means of expression where you can be having a lot on your mind, but when you start drawing, obviously you're not just going to switch into that flow state immediately. When you start drawing, you gently enter it, and once you're in that state, nothing else matters. The only thing that matters at this point is completing that step you are, that drawing. You know, completing that drawing, making it perfect to your mind. There's something that click in your mind when you know a drawing is perfect, like it's done. Getting to that point. So that is therapeutic. That is good for your brain, you know. And obviously, with time, you get better. I don't think it's a talent thing. It's actually a hard work and consistency thing. As long as you can write, you should be able to draw. It's not that deep. So I don't think I'm talented. I think I just honed my skill. I didn't listen to anybody. I just kept on drawing. In my SS2 locker, everybody was trying to like sandpaper their locker, make it look fresh and clean. So everybody would look, hey, I'm such a fresh guy. I was drawing. First of all, I drew vertical and horizontal lines. Filled each box there with Mortal Kombat characters, Liu Kang, Jax, Scorpion, all the ninjas. I drew all the ninjas, Raiden, I drew all of them. Yes, because these are the people I want to be looking at when the boring lecturer is talking about agricultural husband. Yes, this is what I want to do. I don't want to be out here thinking about the political and economic state of the world. What? Why am I thinking about all that? That's why you will never like it. I don't know whether it's the kind of person I am, but I hate politics. It's messed up that I do because I'm a man and I have to get involved with politics at some point of my time, at some point of my life. Well, I hate the game of power and my name is Ike now. I'm supposed to love power. I'm supposed to be struggling power, but I get into that mood every now and then. But you see power where I can't control. I can't really do much. Like no matter how much I think or how much I contribute, I don't have any leverage over what is really going on. I hate to waste my time trying to think that I do. I like to be able to control everything that I'm trying to handle. I want to be able to control it, the outcome, or the input to everything. That is the reason why I don't like a lot of shit that people like. A lot of shit that people like, I don't like, man. I'm different like that. So yeah, I'll just keep staying true to myself on this channel. I like this kind of vulnerable, unplanned videos because it lets me be myself. It lets me flow and give you guys everything. You know, I don't like I don't like the topics coming, and I don't like to plan. See, I try to plan this video, man. I try to plan this video. This is the only thing I've done. The other video that I debated speech I made, it was this page, and then I just started freestyling from there because I couldn't just keep talking like a robot. I have to talk to you like I'm talking to a real human being. If not, it will not work, it will not flow, and the video will not be sweet, and everybody will know because it's a vibe. I'm recording a vibe right now. Don't put yourself in a box though. Don't go and quit your job because you want to start your art career. Art is not it's not the only way to make money. I mean, the fact that it has made me the most money ever doesn't mean that this is the only thing that I'll have to do in my life. You feel me? If that is how it's going to be, so be it. But there's actual things that you can put in place if scaling up your money is your priority. You don't have to always be a starving artist. There's no honor in poverty, bro. Get your bag. Do business. Do business, bro. Do your politics or do whatever you want as long as you're okay. Because number one is surviving. And remember that a society doesn't need art to survive. You get, when you provide the service that people need, that's how you stay relevant forever. Mind the society, they don't need art the way they need like water, food, convenience, other means of convenience. You understand? So like can tap into one of those facets of society and get your bag. You don't have to be art guru or anything. Yeah, but for me though, I will be an art guru. I will be an art guru. Yes. Yes. Whatever form it is, oh, yes, because that is the most joy you can get from being alive, doing what you love. Forever. Forever. With people rocking with you, like, come on. Ain't no greater feeling than that. Tell me what's better than that. So yeah. I'll be honest with you. I tried everything, man. When I was done with school, there's if this was a live Q&A, I would say you should list what you think I've not done for money. I'll just list it. I've probably done it. I don't want to start listing it because of how much it is. But I know when I speak, people say be like, "Oh, this boy, he speaks so well. He must probably come from a rich home. You don't know anything. You know sabi anything." If you see where I don't go places, oh, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the kind of person I am that if I need something, I just try to go and get it. If I can go and get it. I've done a ton of security jobs. I've worked in a bread factory. I've done vigilante work, not real like vigilante work, but a version of that where you have to be up all night guarding a place. You know what else? Like I've washed cars. You know, with my junior brother say like washed cars. I've farmed. There's literally almost nothing. I've not even really done any real corporate work. It's mostly scattered, half-ass jobs I used to like get and I tried my hands on. Man, and I hate giving someone power over me, man. I hate giving people power over me. That's why I'm trying to get this YouTube on his feet because I need to be tapping the money from the algorithm itself. Yeah, I have a very big and fragile ego, especially when it comes to what I do. When I do something passionately for you, and you start talking to me as if I don't have sense, as if you are the reason why this thing came out so well and not my passion. I can't keep working with you, man. I mean, I can't keep working with you. And I'm talking about when I was trying every other thing, not my boss now, like my fresh is the best person I've ever met in this world. He's the best person ever. He's the only kind of boss I can have, because every other person, I'll crash out on them at some point. I'll crash out on my. If you feel like you have authority over me, I will start to compare my ego with you because who the hell are you to think that you have authority over me? Why? What kind of value are you providing me to make you feel like you have authority over me? You have to calm down. I will crash out on you. There's this animation I made for someone. The animation I made on stream. I don't know if you saw it, where someone was exploding out of a building. I sent the animation to him. He did not comment on how the video was nice. He did not even like. He went straight to criticism, and the criticism he made wasn't really even about the animation itself. It was about the timing, about the placement of the characters, and following a voiceover like a robot. Hey, put this exactly where this is. Put this exactly. I was like, yo, I don't have any creative freedom. How am I supposed to make an entire project if I don't feel like I like this project? I told him, hey, this test animation I'm giving to you is not to follow the script word for word. I'm not creating a final piece for you. I'm just telling you this is my level at animation. This is what I can do. So take this thing and show the team. And when they accept me, yes, I'll arrange it how you want me to arrange it. The guy was now, the guy now said, no one asked you to make a full animation. Like he was sounding so nonchalant. I can't work with someone who's an ads boss who is nonchalant. You have to actually have more passion than me at that project. You can't be treating me like I don't know what I'm doing because I have experience in this P. I know what works. I know what doesn't work. Don't come here and because of you're giving me money, expect that I follow it exactly how it is in your head. Because how it is in your head is fucked up. And if you want it exactly like that, why don't you just pick up a pen and draw it yourself? Why don't you just do that? Or use AI. You meet a human being and you want to use him like an AI. You want to reprompt him from the beginning. Every time you want to reprompt him without paying him a dime, man. You can take away your time for more guy and this best that nigga man. I just heard him. It gets to a point when someone makes you so angry that you don't want to even talk to him. As you say that, and I just heard him because at this point, if he did not deserve my time, and talking to him would just ruin my day. So I just left him and went. So yeah, back to the video. Why to draw? Draw because I don't know. Because you like drawing. You're a grown ass person. Do whatever you want with your life. Okay. But if you choose to take the path that I took and be a drawer, be an animator or whatever, you're gonna be happy. You might not be rich, you might not buy that 2027 AMG, you might not buy it in 5 years, you might not even buy it in 10 years, but you're gonna be happy for sure. Yo, peep the haircut. Yo. Ain't this shit dope? Yeah. Peace. Like and sub.